just a big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda. Skadoosh.
Hello and welcome to Big Fat Panda show number 12. It's been a year. And as usual, it has been a month of excitement here in Central Florida. My exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. And don't hit me with the wand, Dave. He has sent me around the world, Disney World that is. We have stuff on the boardwalk and still more on Animal Kingdom. More on that later. Let's start with some news of the week. It is going to get frozen in Hollywood Studios. Starting on July 5th to September 1st, Disney's Hollywood Studios, kind of like they did Star Wars Weekends, is going to do Frozen Summer Fun. Now, some of my friends and some of you, I'm sure, have had it with Frozen. It's just a frenzy beyond belief. And yet, many people cannot let it go. Olaf will be there. He will be on summer vacation. Again, this is every day from July 5th to September 1st. Every day at 11 a.m., Anna and Elsa will get a royal welcome. I'm assuming this will be like a cavalcade coming down Hollywood Boulevard, and it will culminate into some sort of a welcome over at the Sorcerer's Hat. And then at night, there is supposed to be a Frozen fireworks spectacular that is not to be missed. This seems like it was thrown together pretty quickly because we're just hearing about it now and it's starting in a couple of days. But I'm excited. I think it's something fun. And if you share your photos with Olaf on social media using the hashtag #OlafSummerVacation, you may be featured in the day's grand finale. So what else happened this month? Oh, Diagon Alley happened. Not officially until July 8th, but they had the media preview. And I have to tell you, you know I am a Disney fan through and through, but I was really impressed with the immersive detail and how Universal recreated this world. It's pretty amazing. I had a great time there with Dave Parfit from Adventures by Daddy. We got to explore everything that they had to offer. The Leaky Cauldron restaurant, Nocturne Alley, which really I missed it the first day. I went through all of Diagon Alley and I didn't see this Nocturne Alley, this dark area. I'm not very familiar with the Harry Potter movies, but this dark area, and it's just so much bigger than I thought. So on the second day, I was like discovering all these new things and I was freaked out over it. And I really love the Hogwarts Express. That was the train that goes between Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, both of their Wizarding World of Harry Potter theme parks. All of these videos are on bigfatpanda.com, as well as blog posts explaining everything are also on adventuresbydaddy.com. The media preview for Diagon Alley was happening just as Disney Star Wars Weekends were ending, and Disney used that to send Universal a very clear message. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with Disney's tactics there, but they got their point across, I'll tell you. After show number 11 with Lou Mongello came out, Lou asked me to do a food review for his podcast at the Brown Derby Lounge. It was a lot of fun, and every time I hear it, I get hungry all over again.
That's a big piece, like that's a big breast of chicken right there.
Okay, take a picture. That is huge. All right, I'm stealing this.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. That's bacon?
Oh, you can smell it. So you can smell the bacon.
Oh my god. Oh no, really? This is not for the thing. Oh wow. No, you gotta taste that.
I don't know what you said, but judging by your face, I interpreted you gotta taste that. You gotta taste that, or you can't have the other half.
My friends Robert and Ed Bearden and Eric and Rachel Yates are friends with the people that run a haunted house over in Kissimmee at Old Town. It's called Legends, A Haunting at Old Town in Kissimmee. I, along with them and a few other people, went to become scare actors in their haunted house. This was for Friday the 13th. We got in full makeup and it was great fun. I'm here at Ashdown and Sons, A Legends, A Haunting at Old Town, and I'm just trying to investigate like what the happening with the missing people and stuff. Whoa! Okay, alright, I gotta get out of here. This is freaking crazy now. This is nuts. I'm getting out of here. Alright. Okay. Hi guys.
Hello there, Panda Man.
I'm leaving? I'm going to the gift shop?
Oh yes, you're leaving, all right. But you're not going to the gift shop. You're going... Legends are haunting at Old Town in Kissimmee. I've been transformed, so will you!
It was an amazing blast, and these people really have a passion for what they do. It's open all throughout the year. You don't have to wait just for Halloween time. Also, you're not going through as a conga line. They're only letting 6 or 7 people through at a time, so it's a much more intimate and scary experience. A lot of work has been going on at downtown Disney to turn it into Disney Springs. I see bridges and a whole bunch of things going up. And they just opened the Co-op Marketplace. The Co-op Marketplace is 6 separate little boutique stores under one roof. Beautifully Disney, which is makeup. D-Tech On Demand, which is all kinds of customized cases for your phone, iPad, stuff like that. My favorite place, Centerpiece. It's things for the home, but park related. Tiki Room signs, Tiki Room mugs, Dole Whip signs, all kinds of retro stuff. It's really, I could go broke there. Trophy Room, which is most of the sports stuff, kind of like what was there before with the Team Mickey stuff. Zoe and Pickles. This is kind of a, I guess, kids wear type of stuff, I would say. And then Cherry Tree Lane, which is really high-end purses, pocketbooks, bags, things like that. Our own Corinne Anderson gets so excited when she gets into Co-op Marketplace. We didn't even know if we could film the merchandise segment in there because she would just like not be able to contain herself. But we did get a segment of Mouseaholics here for you.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Mouseaholics. This month's merchandise picks comes from the newly opened Marketplace Co-op at downtown Disney, and we're in my favorite shop right now, Centerpiece, that has home goods, dinnerware, lots of really cute stuff. One of my favorite things are these attraction salt and pepper shakers, and we have one for every land, and they're like cute and adorable but still like manly and tough, so it works for all of you. You can use this as a salt and pepper shaker or just as a collectible figurine. Super cute. So my next favorite pick from this month is the Be Our Guest dinnerware. It's adorable. This is the one with Lumiere. And then you have one for the gray stuff. And it's all made in like a chalkboard design. And they're really nice, heavy quality. It's perfect. If you can't get into Be Our Guest in Magic Kingdom, just buy these and have your dinner at home. So my next favorite pick is this Dole Whip little trinket box. It's adorable. You can put your jewelry in it or just like a collectible figurine again. This is just one of many of the Tiki Room inspired merchandise they have at Centerpiece, but this is seriously the cutest. I mean, who doesn't love Dole Whip? So to get your hands on all the merchandise from Marketplace Co-op, go to DisneyStore.com or you can call the Disney Merchandise mail order number, the number is right here, to order your stuff. To see more of the merchandise, visit DisneyLifestylers.com and come back next month to see more of my favorite picks.
Mark your calendars for August 23rd. Hollywood Studios is again doing a special Villains event night. No longer is it free, where you can just be in the park and go. This is a hard-ticketed event. Hopefully that means less crowds, but they are talking about Villains Unleashed. 50 of your favorite villains, villains that you don't often see in the park, rare ones, Oogie Boogie, Boba Fett, so villains from all different genres. Dance parties, a special villains opening to Fantasmic, and of course, amazing villains fireworks to end the evening. I am not sure if this event will sell out. I expect it to, but you never know. If you want to go August 23rd, get tickets now. So what makes one theme park different from another? With Disney, we know it's the cast members. At some point, some of you probably had a great experience with a cast member that really changed your vacation or just changed the way the park felt that day. I was filming over at Animal Kingdom, and these ladies in the store did not know me. They just saw me with a video camera, and this is what happened.
You want to say welcome to Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, welcome to Animal Kingdom. We have fun here. Yay! Time making green touch your paint. Type in your pin, you're on your way. Touch and play is the way to have a magic day. So time making green touch and play. Yay! Yay!
It's just that spontaneous, good, warm feeling and fun that makes Disney stand out amongst any other theme park. 2 new Starbucks locations opened up at Downtown Disney. The first one is right next to World of Disney. It's a counter service location. I kind of like it though, very convenient. You place your order, depending upon which side you're on, you go to the left or the right and you pick it up. Over by the west side is a more elegant one, bigger, inside is just really beautiful, pretty. There's an outside spot by the lake with a fireplace. There's even a special coffee bar in that one to get really unique, rare coffees from around the world. So as you might know, I've been doing a lot of video work for my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals. They have their own YouTube channel, youtube.com/DVCrequest. I'm putting videos on there of the resorts, of the rooms. Recently, I went to the Animal Kingdom. I showed you a little bit of that last month. But I have to show you this Grand Villa at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is the Grand Villa of the Jumbo House. There is actually a game room with a full-size pool table. Yeah, right there in the room. There are 3 huge balconies to go out and overlook the animals. But look at the bathroom in the master bedroom. It's crazy. I am so thankful that I got to stay there for one night, but what a tease. You really got to spend a week there. That is luxury. And boy, do I have prizes for you this month. We have a Blu-ray and DVD of the new Muppet movie, as opposed to the old Muppet movie. Another Blu-ray and DVD of Muppet Treasure Island and The Great Muppet Caper. And a commemorative Maleficent pin. I have to thank our guests Cheryl and Todd Perlmutter for those prizes. But wait, there's more. This is a new interactive wand from Ollivanders. Kind of like the Sorcerer game at the Magic Kingdom, throughout the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, both Wizarding Worlds and both parks, they have little areas set up where if you stand on a certain spot and you say something and put the wand in a certain way, things happen. It's interactive. In any event, it is a $45 value. I would like to thank Dave Parfit from Adventures by Daddy for donating this as another prize this month. So how do you enter to win one of these prizes? Simply thumbs up this video and put in the comments what prizes you're interested in, along with whatever other comments you like. And now feel free to make some popcorn as we talk Disney movies with Cheryl and Todd Perlmutter from the Disney Film Project podcast.
What the?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Get out of the way.
Who is this crowd? Hey, down in front.
Oh.
Gorge. Watch it. Oh. Okay, buddy, you win.
Sure you don't mind?
Hakuna Matata.
We are here with Cheryl and Todd Perlmutter. I want to say you are from the Disney Film Project, but you're really from the Disney community because you have been involved with the Disney community since I know you guys, like a long time ago. But for now, you're with the Disney Film Project. That is what Cheryl and Todd Perlmutter basically do now with Disney, except for Todd's amazing computer skills. But on the last episode, I said the Disney Movie Project, and I was kindly corrected by Miss Cheryl Perlmutter. But I don't think Todd knows that she mailed me a dead bunny in a box.
Oh, did she?
With blood and everything, and said, if you ever say that again, this is what's going to happen to you. Do you know she did that?
Is that what happened to Fred?
All right, so tell me, Disney Film Project, who's involved with this?
Well, it's Cheryl and I, and Cheryl does all the editing for our podcast.
Okay.
She tirelessly does the editing. I do QA, as well as we talk on the show. And then there's Ryan Kilpatrick, and there's Rachel Kolb.
Okay, Ryan Kilpatrick, I know. I was on when I did the show with you for the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That was a long time ago. Yes.
That was a long time ago. Ryan was there.
Yes.
Have you always been movie buffs?
I minored in cinema in school.
What about you?
No.
You just, is it just, do you like just...
They just came up with this idea with a podcast, and I'm like, we're going to do this podcast. I'm like, okay. I guess I better figure, I best I can figure out how I start editing this thing.
All right, well, you seem to have become a movie critic.
I really, if you read the reviews on iTunes, they're accurate. I throw in what I can. I'm not as good as Rachel and Ryan or even Brianna was, but I kind of throw in like the everyday person's view. Like I also throw in like the kids' view because I love the kids' movies, and like we always give them a great hard time in this.
Good. I think you're a hard customer too. From what I know of you, like with Vinylmations, you're not easily like loving everything. I think she's a discerning customer. She will, if it's not good, she's going to tell you it's not good, and not make any bones about it. Where a lot of us might kind of candy coat it. She's like, no, I hated it. All right, so now I saw Maleficent.
Yes.
And it was not the movie I was expecting at all.
Okay.
Let me start with you, Todd. Oh yeah, we have a Maleficent. Oh, by the way, I did do the hugging before because we're at 3 people, so I didn't want to do the hugging now. But so that hugging did take place. Let's talk Maleficent. You first. I want to know your opinion.
Okay. So.
And there's spoilers here. The movie's been out long enough. We have to talk about the movie.
Right. So really quick, people are familiar with the animated movie Sleeping Beauty. That's where Maleficent. They're probably most familiar with her. Her and her bird Diablo, they cause problems for Sleeping Beauty and her father, and Prince Eric comes along, and not Prince Philip.
Prince Philip
comes along and does his thing. Sorry, we were just doing Little Mermaid 2 the other night on our podcast, so Prince Eric's in my head. You know, it's based on a German short story called Little Briar Rose, right?
I did not know that.
Okay, and the character of Maleficent is based on the Wicked Fairy in the story, who's just the Wicked Fairy, and she, or the Forgotten One. And she casts the curse, and that's how the whole thing comes about. And what you've got for the movie is it's just a background story about Maleficent, and it's very pretty. I think it's a super, super pretty animated CGI type stuff. Very gorgeous monsters and creatures and things floating around in the sky all the time. I think that's really good. But my biggest problem with it is that it's background about a character that I don't think is necessary background.
Okay.
Here's why. Can we do we can mention R-rated movies?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So a few years ago, they made remakes of things like Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th. The problem with all 3 of those remakes was that these characters who had no background, with the exception of Freddy, because I realized that one where they talked about the boiler room and stuff like that.
I think they become unscary when they go to the background.
Once you start to demystify a character with its background, it's not as interesting or gripping. So while Angelina Jolie does a good job in the character role that she's given, it's just not very exciting because I think it belittles the character a little bit from her mysterious nature. You know, also she needed a bigger chin.
I never looked at it that way. Now that you're saying that, I'm not changing my opinion of it, but I'm definitely seeing what you're saying. Absolutely.
A lot of us know Once Upon a Time, the new series, and I really think, I don't know when this came into fact, if this came before Once Upon a Time or after, but I really think this was more of a story for Once Upon a Time. Kind of like the Evil Queen, how we found about her little backstory there.
Okay.
We found out that hey, she was run by Snow White. That's why she was so after Snow White and all this stuff, and that's her backstory. And so now this is Maleficent's backstory, and I don't think we need a movie for it. I think we could have done the same thing we did with the Evil Queen. Give her a week on Once Upon. Give her a week. give her a week on Once Upon a Time.
Well, she was in 2 episodes on Once Upon a Time.
But they killed her quite quickly or something. I don't know where she is.
We're not clear where she is at the moment.
Yeah, until I see a body, no one on TV is dead.
No.
But. So I don't think it was, again, I'm with Todd, I don't think it was something that was necessary for a live action, maybe made for TV, maybe a Disney Channel movie.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, or made for TV movie, like on ABC. I'm not sure it needed the big production I got.
My quick take on it was, usually I get from a movie what I expect, and I'm totally not surprised anymore. And this was totally not the movie I expected from all the coming attractions. I thought I was getting a villain, and I thought Angelina Jolie was going to be nasty throughout the whole thing, which excited me, and she just wasn't. And when I saw the softer side of her, and I mean, I'm in the audience, I'm going to give away a spoiler, so shut this off if you don't want a spoiler or if you haven't seen it. When she goes to revoke the spell, I'm in the audience like, like, she tried to take it back. I didn't know this. It was just surprising to me. So I think I liked it more because I was really surprised at what they did, that they really went for completely new stuff. And they did change things up completely. Like she doesn't turn into the dragon at the end. It's, what is this?
Diaval.
But it was Diablo in the cartoon?
In the anime, it's Diablo, but in this, it's Diaval, which is actually technically almost the same word.
It's like devil,
it's
like, devil. Okay. So Diaval, right, he turned into which makes sense when you see the movie, but yeah, they changed up a lot of things, and I just thought, as a standalone thing, it was good. And I think Angelina Jolie's performance really tied it into a little knot for me and made me think, wow, that was a pretty good movie.
Right, but it's basically a superhero movie, right? If you look at it, right, she's the hero of the plot. You know,
well, remember at the end what they said? She's both villain and hero.
Yes.
So, yeah.
With also with the king, I don't think they needed to make him as insane as he.
Oh,
became.
he wasn't he a disgusting person?
They made him totally insane.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I was like, where was he? He was chained up in the
wings.
The
wings were a little
like
creepy.
Man in the Iron Mask type of thing.
And I did not see $1 Million Arm. And I know that I was supposed to, so I want to hear from you. I'm assuming you liked that.
That's right.
I really love this movie. I mean, I'm not a baseball fan. I'm not a real big.
That's why I avoided it, because I thought.
But it's the story of these kids coming up from literally nothing. They're like.
And it's a true story.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And so he found them. He found them via this contest they had it over in India.
The idea is really quick. Is there's this guy J.B. Bernstein in real life, and he is a promoter who was found by a man named Will Chang and Will Chang's partner Ash. Now in the movie they kind of reworked that a little bit, where Ash is J.B.'s partner and they go find Will Chang. But Will Chang is this very dynamic sports guy who believes that there are raw talents in the world, and a raw talent is just someone who can do anything sports-wise if they're molded to do it. So they have this contest in India over the course of many weeks, many towns, to find these guys and bring them back to the United States, so that by a certain period of time, like 8 months later I think is what it is, they will have pitched to become players. And, you know, that's what they do. You saw Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Yes.
You could think of this as Slumdog Baseball Player.
Okay, I would watch it then. I would see it. Now, did the Disney Film Project do this movie yet?
We already did released an episode. I think it was 3 episodes ago, $1 Million Arm.
Okay, what are the other more current episodes?
Well, we just did Tarzan this past week.
Okay, that's one of my favorites.
Because that came out on Blu-ray. That got the Blu-ray treatment.
Yeah.
So when something gets the Blu-ray treatment, we like to also give it a good review.
Scheduling for our show is really hard. I'm sure you know all about scheduling and stuff like that, right? But we have to deal with new movies coming out. We have to deal with DVD and Blu-ray releases, and we have to deal with guests, and we have to deal with other movies to fit in that people want to hear. And you know, everybody.
Now, is it weekly? Do you have a specific?
Yes, weekly.
Weekly, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good because at least you have 4 in a month. Yeah. Has anyone ever came to the podcast? I'm talking about even the regulars on the podcast saying that they saw the movie, and like halfway through the interview, you realize they're just winging it. They have not seen the movie. Has this happened yet?
The only thing that happened once was we had someone who didn't like how we reviewed the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a problem with one recording, which is our episode that never to be released episode.
Can we just find out what the movie was?
It was Summer Magic.
I still haven't bought it yet.
What can you do?
But at least you can rent now.
Yeah.
We back then there was no renting. There was no renting.
Did you ever use like a rental, like David's Vacation Club rentals to have extra points?
I actually did my own one way years ago before these rental agencies existed.
Okay.
And I tell you, I would go find an agency like David's EBC Rentals, because doing it yourself, there's a lot of risk, and there's a lot of stuff that you just don't know. So it's great to have like that agent for you.
The middleman.
Like kind of be your, and essentially they're the customer's travel agent, and that way you're not dealing with doing Magical Express, doing this, doing that. They're helping you do that.
You know, they've sent me to the resorts, and to me, I don't do anything. I just go and give my name, and there's my room. So I don't even know what's involved. I could only imagine that.
Are they going to be advertising like right up here?
Probably, right, yeah. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Here he is with his wand. Hold on. I got to bend down for him to flick his wand. So one of the coming attractions that's out for future Disney movies that really got me, which I know nothing about it until I saw it, was Big Hero 6. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming a lot of people don't know anything about Big Hero 6 until the Disney treatment comes.
Yes.
What is it? Was it an anime or something?
So it was a comic book series that took place with Japanese characters, and they added them in. It was a manga, you know, and what they did was they worked them into the Marvel universe. So they
we should show the coming attractions of Big Hero 6.
We should?
Right now.
Right here?
Right there. Now. Okay, now we can continue. Yeah. We saw it. They
Isn't
know
that
it
great? So the big white guy who you saw, his name is Baymax, and he's a robot. Okay, and he's a water-powered robot.
Okay, I was wondering because he was a little squishy.
Yeah. Okay. So he's powered by hydroelectrics. Okay. And he has two forms. He has that one, well, three forms. That form that you saw, the white, and then the red armor. He also has another form that I'm not sure if they're going to do in the movie, but looks like more like a green dragon. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be really somewhere between what you see in the Avengers and what you see in the Incredibles. I think is where Big Hero 6 is going to lie.
But that's going to be big.
I think that it's going to be really popular characters.
All right, so
give me $6. You want it?
Give me all the places that I can find you online, and then you, and then Disney Film Project.
Find me on Twitter at Cheryl P3.
Cheryl P3.
Cheryl P3. About.me/Cheryl P3 has everything.
Well, if you're looking for me on any service, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, you can just do my first initial, which is T, and then my last name, which is Perlmutter.
Perlmutter. It's probably right up there. What color is it?
Green. No, it can't be green. Kidding.
I could. What color is it now?
Orange.
Very good. Wow, you are good.
Yes, Disney Film Project. We're on iTunes. You can go to our website, which is DisneyFilmProject.com. DIS Film Project is also our Twitter.
And we want to thank, and we've been sponsored by this Touring Plans.
Touring Plans also works with David's Vacation Club Rentals, so we can. It's very nice. I thank you guys very much for coming.
No problem.
And I'll be seeing you around all the time, and we'll hang out and do stuff as usual. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Give you a hug. I'm going to give you a hug later, Cheryl, so I can not look awkward going over the thing.
Just go back
Thank
and
you,
fall
dear.
into the screen.
And there you have it, show number 12. I can't believe I have done this dream of mine for a full year. I really hope you're enjoying the ride. And please remember that if you, a friend, a family member, a loved one, are planning a trip to Walt Disney World, check out dvcrentals.com. That's my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals. You could be staying at a deluxe Disney villa and actually save money in the process. If you'd like to see comprehensive videos of the resorts and the rooms, go to dvcrequest.com, subscribe to them. Those are videos that I make on behalf of David's Vacation Club Rentals. So go forth, create pandemonium, and above all, like I always say, give out those big panda hugs. I'd give you one if you were here, and I know I'd love getting one in return. Until show number 13, Panda out.